think it took me till like 50, but I started saying yes to some of these things, rather than I'm not writing for Conan. I'm not writing for that. You know what I mean?
What did you pass? What's your...
What I pass on?
Yeah, is there some big seed that could have been planted that you're still...
who knows what Misery Loves Company would have done if I could have dealt with Kevin Brennan. We could have been huge.
Right.
Who knows? But, I can't, nobody can deal with Kevin Brennan. So what are you going to do?
I mean, when I heard Lenny saying the show could have been huge, I was like,
did he actually say that? Like you heard him say?
I suppose he said it on Four Corners, and somebody. Again, I've been getting all kinds of emails and DMs from Phil Oakley and other people's, and basically it was like, so when I thought that, I got, I think first of all, Lenny's stupid, and again, he's just saying that because Bobby Kelly said that, and Lenny repeats anything anybody says that's better known than him or better comic, which is everybody. And then, but then I was like, it wasn't gonna because Bobby Kelly can't make money. He can't make money doing a podcast. So it would have disintegrated. It would have disintegrated any which way. I talked to fucking Stavros, whatever the fuck his name is, and I said, Bobby never tried to get you on whatchamacallit? And Stavros, that fucking fat nothing, said, well, he goes, I don't know if I want to be on a network. And I'm like, wow, this guy's smarter than me, because I was like, okay.
Yeah, fat nothing. He's making bank. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, so if you go, if you're on a network, you're just like, you're at the mercy of some corporate stooge, except it's Bobby Kelly, who's like literally a stooge. So are you gonna make money?
Shut up. I just want to make one point real quick. A lot of people who blow up on networks then leave the network, but you can still blow up on a network and then you just take it and take your fan base and just be individual. I just want to say that real quick.
But that's true. But Bobby was spiteful, so he basically killed our show, and he
could have been done.
So no, all I want to do is do a show at Kumia, and that's all they want. I want to keep doing Misery Loves Company at Riotcast. Bobby wouldn't have. What Bobby was like, no, you started here. Everybody else does 2 shows. Nobody does 1 show anymore. Nobody. Nobody does 1 show. So the fact of the matter, like, for him saying like, oh no, you only do 1 show. Like anybody does a podcast does more than 1 show. Now that's just a fact. So
I do 1, but nobody listens to my podcast.
Bobby was jealous of our show, and that's one of the reasons. I mean, he was. I don't think he was aware of consciously, but subconsciously he was jealous of the show. He would tell Liz and Lenny, goes, your show is like he would tell them, your show's so good. It's like, I wish my show was as good, because our show started out good, because when Liz jumped in, it just became like a good show, and Bobby was jealous of it. I mean, he wasn't like saying I'm so jealous of it, but instead of like helping it, like that was part of the reasons why I think he wanted to like crush it, or not let it like or like grow, blossom, was because he resented it, just like he resented Chip. Because Bobby's been doing podcasting forever, and Chip just shows up, and then Chip fucking blows up, and Bobby doesn't get him any advertising. So it's like, I tweeted that last week. Bobby's jealous of the successful shows on his network, because he wants 4 Corners, all the shows, that shitty shows on his network that anyone listens to. So they all have to be like, Bobby, thanks for having me on your network. Where everybody else is like, Bobby, we don't make any money here. Like, what the fuck? And then when I went to do a show at Kumia, he's like, you already do a show here. Everybody, think of it. Anybody does a show, that everybody does another show now. Everybody. Nobody does 1 show a week, and then that's the end of everybody does more than 1 show with different people. So that whole thing of like, you only do 1 show, that's fucking stupid, and nobody does it.
Have you seen him since he assaulted you?
I saw him once, and then I basically like, he's like, we're cool. And I said, yeah, but then I took it back. I took it. I haven't taken it. I haven't seen him since then, but I took it. In my mind and on the show, I said, I officially take it back. So we're not cool. I'm officially not cool with him. What did I call him? I redacted it.
Reneged.
Yeah.
I mean, what good does that get you? Then you're going to be back.
I don't know. I just got. He was such a dick. No, you know what happened was I saw him that day, and then it was a miserable day at the cellar because I had to like kill a couple hours, and then I was sitting with Keith Robinson, and then people kept coming up to Keith. I was with Dante and Keith Robinson, and we were sitting outside. People kept coming up to us, and then Bobby came up, and then Bobby started all this hacky like nice shirt, making fun of everybody's shirt, and I'm like, but Bobby can't help himself, but he should not be in charge of anybody or anything. Like he shouldn't be in charge of any business. And the fact that like I was, and then he's going around going like, this show could have been huge. Not at Riotcast. It's impossible. Like it's just, Bobby obviously helped get it off the ground, but once it was doing well, Bobby did nothing to help it. In fact, the opposite. So it wasn't going to blow up.
It's got to feel awkward though. Like even like, I mean, I know you're grown men and like whatever, but like the last time, like he like beat you up, and now he's like making fun of people's shirts in front of you. It's got to be a little awkward, right?
I don't even get that.
I'm saying it's a little. There's nothing to get. I'm saying the one time you saw him, he beat you up.
Bobby's a school bully. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he probably got into a lot of fights when he was in. I guess he was in foster homes or an orphanage or whatever. So I'm sure he got into a lot of fights.
Yeah, I guess
got a temper, and he's probably he was probably like the fat kid. So, and the fat kids are usually bullies, and then if he wasn't physically bullying you, he was verbally bullying you by making fun of your shirt or your shoes. Imagine how much fun Bobby would just make fun of you. Everybody, he still does it. He's like 50 or 60. He's still making fun of people's sneakers and their shirts. It's like imagine what he was like in high school. I mean, that's like prime time for people like Bobby, when everybody wears stupid shirts and your parents make fun and everybody's making fun of everybody's shirts. And that's like Bobby's SNL years, where he's just like he was like the king of the castle. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's like Bobby in his prime probably was in high school when you just everybody was. That was when that kind of insulting was king, when you just made fun of people's shirts. So Bobby hasn't outgrown that. I mean, physically he's outgrown some shirts because he's a fat fuck. But I'm saying like emotionally and intellectually, comedically, he has not outgrown that. But I guess O&A used to do that too, because I was just watching a clip of O&A from Joe Rogan. They were saying like, yeah, a guy would come in with a funny looking shirt. And he said everybody would make fun of his shirts. And it's like, I guess I missed the boat on that. I guess, with Voss and all those guys just making fun of someone's shirt, that was like, they get 2 hours. But Bobby, literally, I'm sitting there and I'm like, this hack is making fun of everybody's shirt. Christy Stefano, everybody who showed up, that's what Bobby does. He makes fun of your shirt or your hair, how you combed your hair. And it's like, and Bobby's gigantic. He's wearing black stretch pants and a black extra. I don't know how many X's were in there, but it was a gigantic fucking black t-shirt. So it's slimming, but it didn't work. And then, but I mean, make fun of Bobby's shirt. It's just, I mean, Bobby's making it's too easy and it's sad. Bobby's weight thing is sad now. Maybe this show is sad, but Bobby's weight thing, it's gone from being like a O&A joke to now it's just, it's dangerous. It's what it is dangerous. It's like flash flooding. There's been a lot of flash flooding lately. And that's how I feel about Bobby's weight, where it's just like, it's anything could happen.
Brian should find somebody else, and he should do like Siskel and Ebert for like comedy sketches. on
There's so many things he could do, and he just sits there and talks about the past or whatever the fuck he talks about.
That's what you do. What are you
I know, but I can see. I can read the room. Brian's like, you remember when I did the... It's like, Brian, I mean, he doesn't even... His wife could be fucking a black dude in the other room. He has no idea what's going on at all in his own house, but we're supposed to listen to him reminisce about, I guess, when he could see, but he acts like he's Larry King. He's got the finger on the pulse of what's going on in pop culture. And it's like, dude, you can't, you know nothing. I miss him though.
I know. That's good.
I actually think you and Brian would get along better now. He's medicated. He's very different.